midday pilots, or should I say, sailors today. Um, they have a drivable ship on Flight Simulator now, apparently. Um, I actually already tried it, and it's pretty decent to be honest. It's not bad. It's not bad. Um, Microsoft could really work with this and make a ship simulator or whatever. It's pretty good. So today's video is going to be about the ship and Flight Simulator, yes. And I thought it'd be like a great time to do like a little tour of the Halifax Harbor, which is where I live. So, yeah, so they will be talking in this video, and I'll be giving you like highlights of the harbor and names and cool history, and I'll have it pop up on the screen so you can see like real pictures of it and everything. So I'm using a scenery pack. It's the only scenery pack of Halifax. It's not great. You'll probably notice a lot of buildings up in the air, but yeah. So I could see Microsoft supporting this. They could do some cool things with it. Cars, though, cars, no. The land is just too bumpy, and they're never gonna get that fixed. So planes and ships, yeah, ships are easy because you already have the water and everything. So I already downloaded this. I don't know why I said this. I didn't, but I already downloaded it, and it's pretty fun. So let's get into it. I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you when we get in there. All right, so this is how you spawn. Splashdown. All right, so I'm gonna turn down the volume before we start the little tour here. Blah, 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 blah. We want engine volume down a lot. Alright, so welcome to Ship Simulator 2020. This is drivable, of course. So, a little history in Halifax here. This is Halifax Harbor in Nova Scotia, Canada. We'll be giving you island names and everything when we go past them. This is the deepest national harbor in the world. Deepest point is there's two things. It's 17 meters or 71 meters. I keep saying both. I'm not too sure. Lots of history in this harbor we'll be getting into. So let's get the engines going and get this tour started. And on to your right, we have McNabb's Island. This is the island where way, way back they used to hang pirates. So warned pirates coming into the harbor. So there's your first little fact. Over here we have York Redoubt, or Rito, whatever they want to call it. There's people say it different names. Over here, it is a old military base. There's lots of big guns, let's just say. Lots of big guns. As you can tell, you can't really see them, but apparently there is apartment buildings on cliffs, which is not true. Over here in the real world, pardon me, there would be a lighthouse right here. Can't remember the lighthouse's name. I can try to Google it very quickly before we crash into it here. It's not on Google, I'm not trying. There's no name, but there is a white lighthouse right at the end of this rock here. Actually, we're pretty close. I'm trying to be realistic as we possibly can. I know where the shallow bits are and everything. So right here would be a white lighthouse. And to our left, we have what is called the Northwest Arm. There is an old tower called the Dingle Tower. I see right there. We're not going to go down there because it's not going to be easy to turn around this thing. And to our left still, we're just gonna move a little bit so you can see it better. We have what is called Point Pleasant Park. 80% of it was damaged in the Hurricane Juan in 2000 and I can't remember the year. Whatever year it was. I wasn't here yet. Well, I was born, of course, but I was living in Ontario then. Lots of nice trails. All the trees are pretty much grown back. And nice war memorials. I was actually there about 2 weeks ago checking it out. You know, I like to go to those once in a while to remember and pay my respects, of course. Alright, we are gonna slow down a bit here. As you can tell, we're gonna start getting into the really bad landscape scenery pack. This is called the Fairview Terminal. This is the first cargo terminal in Halifax. There is 2 cargo terminals. Actually, there's more than that, but these are like the container cargoes. So we'll get into the other ones at some point. This is Fairview. Coming up here, right here, is the wheat mill cargo terminal, where all the wheat and stuff comes in and goes out. In real life, there's like conveyor belts everywhere, blah blah blah. Alright, so we got 2 things coming up here. So we'll start on the right. This is called George's Island. It is another old-time war base. Fun fact for this island, there is a snake species that only lives on this island in the entire world. So there you go. And there's a lot of them, apparently. I've never been on the island. They started doing tours last year, but because of COVID, they stopped. This is Pier 21. This is where all the cruise ships come and land. But dock, I mean, sorry. So, as you can tell, another really bad scenery job. But, as again, this is the only scenery they have for Halifax, so I have to kind of get it. Right now, my uncle is actually flying his F-15 around, so that should be cool. There he comes right over there. There he goes. Sweet. Now we are coming into the downtown part of Halifax. This is the waterfront, the boardwalk, all kinds of stores. Right here is the farmer's market. Well, should be anyways. And yet again, another really bad scenery job. And just stores and really expensive rich people apartments. I'm gonna try to land on my boat. Here. Oh, he's gonna crash. He's gonna crash. Gonna crash. And oh, he just made it. Anyways, you can tell it's not the greatest scenery. Right here is the beer garden, Stubber Goat Beer Garden. I worked there last summer. Oh, he did crash. This is okay. This is Fyodor Tugboat. If you know the old TV Fyodor Tugboat TV show, he's actually just been sold to Ontario, so it really sucks. So he'll be leaving. This is called the Blue Nose. If you know the Canadian dime, the Blue Nose is on the 10-cent dime. This building here is a museum of the Atlantic. It has a bunch of whoa! Look at the building. It has a bunch of Titanic stuff in it. We have a boat yacht house, apparently. See, this is just not good. Luckily, I didn't pay a lot for it, but it's still not great. This is the Halifax Ferry and Dartmouth Ferry. There's 2 routes. One goes across there, the other goes across over there, I believe. So I think there's like 4 ferries going across at a time. Here we have what we call is the Twin Towers. I know that's really bad, but it looks like it, you know. One's bigger than the other. And coming up, oh, right here is the Casino of Nova Scotia. Really bad. And here, from this dock to the bridge, is the Canadian Navy base, CFB Halifax. I don't see the bill anywhere. So, no Navy ships right now, I guess. If you zoom out, you can see them, of course. All docked. Here we come up to our first bridge in Halifax, going to Dartmouth, the dark side, as we call it. I never taken this thing over under the bridge yet, so we'll see if it works for the video. So this is called the McDonald Bridge. It has collapsed before. Yeah, and when they built it. So actually, they just did a refit. They took all these old roads off and lifted it up to get bigger ships in. So that was about a 2-year project. It was called the Big Lift, and we have a car loading near. Okay. So here's the test. Here we go. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, we'll make it. Barely. Oh no. Oh dear. Okay, so that does not work. Okay. That's funny. And to our left, we have Irving Shipbuilding. This is where they're building the next generation of Canadian warships. They already built 2, and I think they're building 6, and then they'll be building the frigates next. Right now, they're building icebreakers for the Arctic. Navy icebreakers. And here, right, we have Dartmouth. A little bit of Dartmouth. Downtown Dartmouth is right about in there. Here we have what is called the Candy King factory, but it's actually Nova Scotia Power. And straight ahead we have the MEKO Bridge. Now this bridge is a little more scary. It doesn't have any guardrails. Well, it has guardrails, but it doesn't have any fences, so people can't jump off. The one we just went under has giant fences, so people can't do it. This one sadly does not. And of course, people take their life on it a lot. So not a great history thing. Oh, I missed a really big fact. I guess it's around here, I guess. I'm gonna stop right here for a minute. This is pretty much the area where the Halifax explosion took place. Probably right in here. If I can remember correctly, let me check. The Halifax explosion was a disaster that occurred in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada on the morning of December 6, 1917. SS Mont Blanc, a French cargo ship, laden with its high explosive, collided with the Norwegian vessel SS Imo. Then there arose a strait connecting to the upper Halifax harbor to Bedford Basin. 1,782 confirmed dead, 9,000 injured. I'll post pictures, of course. So this was the biggest man-made explosion before the nukes. So it created a tidal wave. Apparently, it emptied the harbor of water. It was bad. Alright, let's see if we can get under this one. We'll stay inside this one just for fun. I don't know how this is gonna go. Oh, you can see like the line right here. So we should go up right now. Oh. Oh, oh, yeah, there we go. Yeehaw! Oh, oh man. Alright, you are now coming into the Bedford Basin. This is the deepest spot in the entire harbor. If you dive here, you can find the Avenger fighter airplane from World War II. There's a lot of them in this harbor. A lot of cool stuff sunk in this harbor. So here we have the forgot what this terminal was called. Let me look here. It's not Fairview, I don't think. I can't remember. I mean, I live here. I can't even remember what's the name. Let's see here. This is Fairview. My bad. My bad. Okay, the one we went past first is... does it have a name? Okay. And what a terrible history teacher I am. Or a tour guide, I guess I should say. Alright, so this is Fairview terminal right here. So it's our second cargo terminal, and over here, about in here, is the ammo depot for the Canadian Forces. So when that thing goes up, well, welcome to Halifax Explosion Part 2. Right here is a BIO, where Coast Guard is, and Bedford School for ocean stuff. So let's turn the ship around and go to the other side of the harbor. So over here we have Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, another city of Halifax. As I said before, the dark side. Nothing really special over there. People are gonna kill me for saying that. There is IKEA, but yeah, Dartmouth is the dark side. So along this stretch, there's really not much, just more shipbuilding stuff and all that kind of stuff. Now right here in this flat spot, it used to be the old oil refinery. It is now gone. After 100 years in business, it is gone. And to our right, we have McNabb's Island again. To our left, we have CBS Shearwater, 12-wing Shearwater Air Force Base. Now, this Air Force Base is not based in the simulator. For some reason, it's not, but it has added to my scenery pack. So if you watch my helicopter videos, this is where we take off from to do the helicopter test and everything. Right here is where they park the U.S. submarines when they come to visit the city for a break. Now, right here is the car. Snow in the winter outside, not covered up, and one very rare Lamborghini as well. So I don't know why they did that, but oh well. And up here, ships normally do not go past this spot, but for the video, we're gonna try. This is the car place right here. That's pretty much is it for the harbor tour. And then we have a place called Eastern Passage up here, just a little fishing village, which is pretty nice in the summer. In the winter, not so much. Halifax in the winter, not so nice. Summer, very nice. going faster than him. Kinda suck. I hate flying those planes. They're so too slow for me. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. So thank you very much for watching, and we will catch you guys in the next one.